Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, two banners have dropped in both Global and JP, right? So we have the Global Merry Christmas, Tanabata banner, whatever, that has the blue fusions on it. And then JP has released their dual Dokkan Fest with Pikkon and Janemba, which also have got the blue fusions on it, right? So I've been getting a lot of people asking, for both Global and JP, like, should I use my red coins for the blue fusions? One thing, it's definitely, without me realizing, it's definitely become a meme, because I feel like people are always asking me if they should get Kefla with red coins, and I always say, hell no, you don't get Kefla with red coins. And I keep getting the question so much that without me even realizing it, it's become a meme. Like the homie Garash, like, I feel like it's a meme already. But I think with red coins, it is very, very simple. To me, you have your Dokkan Fest LRs you can get with red coins. So LR Gohan and Goten, Blue Vegito, Blue Gogeta, Blue Goku and Vegeta. Now, currently, Blue Goku and Vegeta have never returned on either version. I would say there's a decent possibility we could maybe see them on the Saiyan Day banner. That would be a very, very quick turnaround for Global, but, I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? That doesn't mean that they can't, return that soon for Saiyan Day, right? And, on their next actual, official banner, they would be available with red coins, because that's the thing with red coins, right? And these coin units is the first time they show up, you can't use them, you can't get them with coins, but then on their second banner, you can get them with coins. It's a very similar system that Dokkan uses with the keys, right? Where the first time the event, leaves, you can't do it with keys yet, but then once it returns, it's added to the key rotation, right? Now, there is, little tiny exceptions to the rule, like this Tanabata banner right here itself, where this is technically Blue Goku and Vegeta's second banner, but, I mean, on JP, the banners were a week apart. Here on Global, it was, almost a full month apart, right? Because, obviously, they want to time this for Christmas. But, the second banner is when you can start getting these units with red coins. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're on Global, Blue Vegito, Blue Gogeta, get them with red coins, go for it, dude. I'm going to tell y'all right now, these units they're underrated. I know it seems ridiculous to say, but I think Blue Vegito and Blue Gogeta are actually underrated nowadays. I get more people, tweeting me in my comments, in streams, telling me they don't like the blue fusions than they like them. And that's just, I mean, a lot of times I feel like I'm guilty of a lot of this shit, right? Because I'm one of the big ones who was like, oh, but Jiren does that turn one. It's me. I'm the one that made that damn meme, right? So it's like, yeah, Jiren and Turles, are ridiculous, turn one, 8 million attack stats, super effective against all type, craziness that they can do. And the blue fusions, they're very, very good, summonable LR level in their base form, but once they transform in turn 4, get the fuck out of the way, because they are dominant at that point. And you are not gonna be disappointed getting the blue fusions with red coins. No way. I think for Global right now, this is the optimal choice with your red coins, right? And if we look at the future of Global, right, and what units might be available with red coins that would be, I think, more important than these guys, I would say none. The next time I think units will show up with red coins that as a Global player has more value than the blue fusions, honestly, for me, would be, okay. Let me just show okay, it's these guys right here. SCR Vegito and LR Buhan / Bootanks. To me, I feel like there's a bunch of units at the top who are close enough. Interesting that they don't have the GIF right there, but whatever. But there's enough units close enough at the top that I feel like you could say, Jiren is the best unit in the game, right? UI Goku, I'm the only one that says him, but Turles, Buhan, Vegito. But I would say any best unit in the game discussion has got to start with these two. To me, they're the cream of the crop. Vegito with the heal, the transformation, he becomes the most overpowered offensive unit in the game after he transforms. He loses some defense, but as a result becomes just godly offensive god, right? His leader skills may be the best in the game. I mean, Battle of Wits just got a ridiculous addition with Pikkon. Pikkon is, the more I use him, the more I like him, and he works really good with this unit. The link level update system is such that, if you are a unit like Pikkon, and you link up amazing with this guy, which, I think is the safest bet for best unit in the game, that makes Pikkon better by proxy, because he's a good linking partner with the best unit in the game, right? So these two, I think, are who you should get with red coins. Now, Dokkan, for the last year and a half, has been so predictable, so pattern heavy. It's just insane, like, how predictable they've let themselves become. Like, it's like, we all, it's not like me, like, oh, my dick is so big, I knew LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was coming. It's like, we saw the V-Jump leaks for Bojack, and instantly everyone said, oh, Gohan is coming for Christmas Double Raids. Like, it's like, everyone knew, like, instantly, like, oh yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen, right? So, Dokkan is letting themselves get a bit too predictable, which leads us to this. So, for Global, I think you guys are safe. Get the blue fusions with your red coins. I would not recommend Gohan and Goten, because for whatever reason, okay, Gohan and Goten are better to get with red coins than, like, Trunks or Kefla, the episode of special Bardock, Beerus, you know, like, STR Cooler. Like, I still think you're better off getting, like, Gohan and Goten, because Dokkan Fest LRs are on banners way more infrequently, way more rare than normal TURs, right? And when Dokkan Fest LRs do show up on banners, they have extra featured units, thus making them harder, right? I'm telling you right now, Kefla is going to be on 60 banners in the next 2 years. Gohan and Goten are going to be on like 2 or 3 or some shit like that. You really, with red coins, want to prioritize getting yourself Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs, because they are very rare in the types of banners that they're on. I would say there's also the train of thought, though, that the banners that the Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs are on are always, like, the best banners in the game, right? Like, the 3-year anniversary Blue, Vegito, and Gogeta, you know, here they are on the 5-year anniversary banners. Like, you know, they're now here on the PyCon and Geneva New Year's. Like, when they show up, it's typically very good banners, but one reason is because of their presence on the banner, right? So, but you have to understand that these Dokkan Fest LRs do not show up at nearly the same rate as normal TURs, like Trunks and Zamasu and shit like that. They show up all the time. That's why, like, when Blue Gogeta first came back, I remember being hesitant. This was Trunks and Zamasu's banner for Golden Week last year, and I was very hesitant to get them with red coins, because, like, Blue Gogeta, this guy right here, like, eventually it's going to get to a point where they're going to start putting him on a lot of banners to make it more enticing to summon on that, right? Like, that's what's going to happen with Kefla, STR Cooler, you know, in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to be a big unit that they're going to bring back repeatedly on banners to get people to summon. So their value with red coins is not as high, because if they're on 1 million banners moving forward, your chances of pulling them naturally are way higher than something like Blue Vegito or Blue Gogeta, who are not going to be on banners too commonly, right? Look at Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I think, is the greatest example of that yet to date, right? Gogeta was on literally every banner. Like, every good banner for, like, a year straight, Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta was on. To the point where, like, global free-to-play players had him rainbowed, because every good banner he was on, right? That's going to start happening with some of these TURs, but the Dokkan Fest LRs, they're not going to appear as frequently, and when they do show up, the banners have, like, larger featured pools. Now, the PyCon and Genema banners are better than expected in that we only have 8 featured unit for each banner, with 2 Dokkan Fest LRs in those 8 slots is really impressive, actually. But, you know, definitely for Global, get yourselves some blue fusions with the red coins, right? Because I think the next time we're going to see units better value, in my opinion, with red coins for Global will be the 6-year anniversary banners. But the 6-year anniversary banners for Global are not till July, right? In July, because, see, this is where Cell and Gohan returned, right? So I think SCR Vegito and Buhan for Global will return during the 6-year anniversary. I mean, it is unfortunate. This is one area where Global gets, I guess you could call it a Global shaft. I don't know. It's kind of like these units, like the Worldwide Download Celebration units, come super early, but then their return is, like, way later. Because, again, Global's 6-year anniversary is not going to be until July, right? And JP's 6-year anniversary is literally the next major banners coming, right? Like, look, we could see the date is the 29th right here. The 6-year anniversary banners for JP are like the 30th, 29th, or 28th. And that's my point exactly. If you're on JP, hell no, you do not get the blue fusions with red coins. I don't think that's a good idea. I think if you're on JP, what you probably want to do instead, save your red coins for the 6-year anniversary banners, And then, and your stones as well. Summon on the 6-year anniversary banners. If you don't pull LR Buhan or LR SCR Vegeta, or you want to get extra dupes from the 6-year anniversary banners, you get these guys with red coins, right? These guys should be available on JP with red coins next month. These are the best things you can get with your red coins. And then for global, I think you probably are safe to get the blue fusions now. It would be close. I think by the 6-year anniversary, it would be close to being able to get 500 red coins again, I think. Because, like, typically anniversary gives out a lot of stones, right? Like, almost as much as, like, 1,000, which 1,000 is, like, more than 1/3 of the way towards, getting 500 red coins, right? Because 500 red coins is what, 2,500 stones? Global is going to give out 2,500 stones between now and the end of July. People will say, no, they're going to give out 100 stones. It's like, no, enough memes. Like, Dokkan is fairly generous with currency. Like, Dokkan is not pay to win in the way people think. Pay to win is like Legends, right? Like, yeah, you could be a free-to-play player and win in PvP in Legends, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, I beat a lot of people's asses in Legends PvP that are way better than me. And you want to know why? Because I've wailed the hell out on Legends. My Gogeta Blue, people can get me in a combo for days and I lose half health. I get them in one combo and they're instantly dead, right? Like, that's the difference. Like, Legends is pay to win. Dokkan, not so much, because there's a huge, vast array of characters, a lot of good free units. They get, like, EZA is, like, amazing. It gives you so much currency, Elder Kais, orbs, everything like that. So, you really can sort of be smart with how you use your stuff. It's not like you're not in a rush. I must get the blue fusions immediately on JP with red coins to be able to beat content. Like, yeah, the blue fusions dominate a lot of the content in the game, but they're not like, there's no event in the game where if you do not have the blue fusions, you can't beat it, right? There's no, that doesn't exist. And there's not like a singular character where it's like, if you don't have them, you can't beat any event in Dokkan. So that's why Dokkan, I don't think, is like pay to win the ways other, like, games can be, right? So that is what I think you should do, right? If you're on global, feel free to get yourself either of these 3 Dokkan Fest LRs, Gohan and Goten, Blue Vegeta or Blue Gogeta. But, I mean, Gohan and Goten, they seem to show up a lot. I mean, they're going to be on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's banner on global as well. I know you global players are summoning for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Personally, I think he's the best CR in the game, by the way, too. So, I know you guys are going to be summoning on that banner. So, maybe not picking them as, like shy away from grabbing them. But they're still a better pick, I think, than, say, Kefla or Beerus or SCR Bojack or Physical Angel Golden Frieza or something like that, because, like, those units are going to start being on banners rapidly, repeatedly, whereas Gohan and Goten, yeah, they've shown up a lot, but I feel like there's a good chance they're going away for a long time, right? We'll see. And then if you're on JP, do not use red coins to get anything in here, and instead wait for, the 6-year anniversary banners and get yourselves these guys. So, again, the best way to utilize your red coins is getting Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs, because they're 500 million times harder to get than normal banner TURs, again, like Kefla and Beerus and all these types of units, who are going to be showing up frequently on banners moving forward. You're going to be able to get them much easier than Dokkan Fest LRs, so it makes more sense to use your red coins to get the units that appear less frequently and or more difficult to get. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.